my next precept here is in Jeremiah chapter right here through 11. Jeremiah 14 and 11. We're going to hammer this same point in. Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 10, actually 10 through 11. Thus saith Yahweh unto this people, thus have they loved to wander, they have not refrained their feet. Okay, so the Most High is talking about his people. It's like all they want to do is basically keep going off. I told you to go left, but you want to keep going right. I told you to sit down, all you want to do is keep standing up. I told you to be quiet, all you want to do is keep talking. So the Most High is like, look, bro, I kept dealing with you, and you want to keep going off, so fuck it. We finna go in on you. I didn't give you enough chances. Now, judgment coming, Everybody want to be all cool and dandy. Oh, Jesus is gonna save me. He gonna forgive me all my sins until that judgment day come. And when judgment come, the people be all in their calamities, The Most High ain't gonna be mocked, It says, verse 10, thus saith Yahweh unto this people, thus have they loved to wander, they have not refrained their feet. Therefore Yahweh doth not accept them 2/3. He don't accept them. He will now remember their iniquities, okay, and visit their sins. There's like a precept that goes to this, but it's the opposite of that. It says where he's gonna blot out all their iniquities and forget their sins, basically talking about the 1/3, the elect, the 144,000. But right here we're reading about the 2/3. This is talking about the 2/3. It says he will now remember their iniquities and visit their sins. Okay, so this is the contrast to the wicked of the Most High's people. Okay. Verse 11. Then saith Yahweh unto me, pray not for this people, for their good. Okay. Say, don't pray for these people. Don't be sitting out there praying for everybody and all these people because they wicked in their wickedness. What you really trying to do is pray that the Most High don't look at their wickedness. Don't fix them. Don't clean them up. You praying that the Most High don't try to reprove them. You praying that they continue on in their wickedness. What you doing is you praying that they keep praying unto to fucking with that Jesus, you praying for these people to continue on in their wickedness. You praying that these people homes don't get flooded and their cities don't get destroyed so they can continue to be pedophiles and give sex changes to 5-year-olds and shit like that. You praying for this place not to get destroyed so they can continue on with their GMOs and all this wickedness, this perverseness, Verse 11 again. Then saith Yahweh unto me, pray not for this people for their good. When they fast, I will not hear their cries, and when they offer burnt offerings and an oblation, I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by famine and by pestilence. Okay, the Most High finna do a numbering on his people. Yeah, he gonna destroy the wicked, but how much more his own people? He's like, look, motherfucker, look, I came to fuck them up, and I had your back. It's like you beefing with some people, right? Some people beefing with you. Some people came to ride on you. You surrounded, and some people came ganged up on you, right? And now your squad then rolled up to hold you down. You got your squad back there trying to hold you down, and you over here getting your ass beat. And your squad come in, and you start swinging on that. Better analogy, for you brothers who used to watch wrestling back in the day. You got the NWO in the ring. And the NWO came in the ring and they fucking up, one of the regular WCW people, they getting their ass kicked, let's say fucking Lex Luger. Lex Luger getting his ass beat by the NWO. You got the whole NWO over here just pounding on Lex Luger, right? Sting come down from the rafters with his baseball bat, come in the ring, start beating ass with the baseball bat, laying down everybody in a black t-shirt, right? Lex Luger finally get up, catch his breath, and start beating Sting ass. How you think he gonna feel? Like, nigga, I just came down here in the midst of all these goddamn wolves to pull these motherfuckers off of your back, and you got the nerve to turn your back on me and beat me up? I could have stayed in the back and not even had to worry about none of this. Okay? This is what how the Most High feel right now. I'm like, bruh, not only did I set you on high amongst all these people, I'm about to make you the center of attention and glorify or magnify my name through you in the sight of all these heathen, and you basically saying, fuck me? No, it ain't gonna go down like that. That's why the Most High saying don't pray for these people. Not that the Most High cold or nothing like that. It's like, bruh, that's the ultimate disrespect, bruh. And like y'all 2/3 gotta be put to death for that. Okay? Because here you have the Savior finna come and do the most glorious, magnificent work there's ever been on this planet Earth for you. And you, nah, I don't want that. I want to sit here with these Babylonians, these heathens. You want to be like them. So the Lord said, don't pray for them. Okay? This is the last precept, but I wanted to read this, all the way through, because again, it is going into what I was just mentioning, This is Jeremiah chapter 7. Okay? I'm gonna read. The point is in 16. Okay? I'm gonna jump to 16 first, then I'm gonna read 1 through 19. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 16. Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Okay? So why does the Most High keep saying, don't pray for these people, don't pray for these people? Fuck them, let them just go. Let the wicked be wicked still, let the righteous be righteous still. In Ezekiel, I set thee up to be a watchman, Basically, your job is to go out there and to tell them, let them know what's going on. But if they don't hearken, that's on them. The blood is off of your hands, But if you don't tell them, then they're going to still die in their wickedness, but the blood going to be required of you. So our job is to let the people know. But y'all job, basically just to listen. Noah's job was to build an ark and to prophesy. The other people's job was just to listen. You got an easier job to know. Noah had to be out there with nails and boards, all that, building all that. And that's way more work than what y'all job was. All y'all had to do was listen and hop on the bandwagon, So, Jeremiah chapter 7. The word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh, saying, stand in the gate of Yahweh's house in Israel, highways and the byways, and proclaim there this word, and say, hear the word of Yahweh, that all of Judah that enter at these gates to worship Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, amend your ways and your doings, and I will cause you to dwell in this place. Simple. Put down your wickedness and come back. Yeah, you was fucked up beforehand, but look, all that's going, like the Lord said, I'll blot out your sins. Forget about all that. Look, right now, this is the deal. All you got to do is get right from here on out, and we'll forget about all of that. All your debts will be repaid. But we just read how, the Most High is not going to forget their sins and their transgressions because of they're not taking heed to this word, All you have to do is take heed to this word. Come back to the law, statutes, commandments. Clean yourself up, basically, It says, verse 4, trust ye not in lying words, saying, the temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh, the temple of Yahweh are these. Okay? Them churches, oh, God bless America, you going to be saved. Put $20 in this, and the Lord going to see you prosper. He ain't to destroy you, He here to save you. But you getting destroyed day in and day out, And you in these whorehouses, and you ain't getting no real knowledge and edification. Okay? You could watch just one of the videos, one of the videos from the brothers preaching His truth and sincerity, whether it be a 10-minute video, 5-minute video, or a 2-minute video, you're going to get more edification out of one of those videos than you done got in 40 years of these storehouses, these whorehouses. Okay? Verse 5, for if you thoroughly amend your ways and your doings, if you thoroughly execute judgment between a man and his neighbor, if ye oppress not the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, and shed not the blood of the innocent in this place, neither walk after the gods of your heart, then I will cause you to dwell in this place, in the land that I gave to your fathers forever and forever. Most High is giving you a good deal. Look, bro, do this and we're gonna take care of you. But if you don't do this, bro, you're gonna have to meet the maker, bro. You're gonna have to pay the price. Okay? It says, verse 8, behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit. Trusting in these pastors, you trusting in Babylon. Oh, everything gonna be alright, everything gonna be alright. Trusting in all this stuff, but you don't understand judgment is at hand. We live in a judgment day right now. Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit. Will ye steal, murder, commit adultery, swear falsely, and burn incense to Baal, and walk after other gods to whom ye know not, and come and stand before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations? Do thou wilt. Crowley Christianity. Oh, we can eat pork. You know, Jesus is going to forgive all our sins. He that believeth on me, you know, John 3:16. You fucking, man, you people are fucking pieces of shit, man. You really pieces of shit. Y'all disrespect the Most High like that, you to his face. And he made it simple for you, you know. The men of the Lord, you know, the men of the Lord, they got a, you know, they got a job that's, you know, again, like the Noah analogy. You know, yeah, Noah had to sit there and go get wood, nails, and all that, you know, do some carpentry, engineering. He had to do some building. But for the people he was prophesying to, all they had to do was listen and take heed. It wasn't commanded to them to go build an ark and gather animals. It was only commanded to Noah to do that. You know, look at his sons. Was they out there building the ark, or did they just hearken to the Father? Okay? But you can't do that simple task. You know, the Most High ain't asking you to go out there and slay no dragons or nothing like that. Spiritually, yeah, slay Esau, you know, spiritually, with these, making these videos, you know? All you gotta do is put these videos out. Go out on the highways and the byways and preach, you know? Bid his married to the marriage. It's a simple task, man. It says, verse 10. And come and stand before me. I just read that. Let me reread that. Well, verse 11. Is this house which is called by my name become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, saith the Lord. Them churches, them whorehouses. Y'all taking all these people. Man, I'm highly offended at that shit, man. My grandmama, who worked hard, you know, she didn't work hard her whole life. And I was growing up going to church with her, seeing her put her last little bit of money, big bills, into the doggone collection plate. Then right after church, we gotta go to the grocery store and we gotta sit there and budget and eat fucking raviolis and shit, because y'all to put in her mind and she gotta sit every fucking night on her knees. She praying for some kind of salvation to a goddamn heathen, some fucking brute beast that then killed his sister's husband to sleep with her. You people, you don't even understand the wickedness that you do, you know. Is verse 11. Is this house which is called by my name become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it. Even I have seen it, saith Yahweh. But go ye now unto my place which is in Shiloh, where I set my name at first, and see what I do to it for the wickedness of my people Israel. Deuteronomy and 28. Let me grab that precept. Or Deuteronomy 32, my bad, Salakia. Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Let me go back. Deuteronomy 32 and verse 4. Okay? He is the rock, his work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment, a power of truth and without iniquity. Just and right is he. They have corrupted themselves. Talking about the children of Israel. They have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children. Damn. Let that set in. You the Most High's children. But now you don't want to listen. So basically you're not his child. Just think about this in a worldly sense, you know? Your parents raised you up to take care of you, but you keep saying fuck your parents, fuck your parents. You want to run off. They did everything they could do. You know, now the state then took you. You know? You think living with your parents was bad, now you're living with the state. Man, come on, man. They have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children. They are a perverse and crooked generation. Verse 6. This is getting to the point. Do ye thus requite the Lord? Do ye thus requite the Lord, O foolish people and unwise? Is he not thy father that has bought thee and has not made thee and established thee? Basically, what he's asking is like, how you going? You deal with the Most High like this? Put this in regular terms. You a little bitty ass kid, 5 years old. You know, oh, I hate my mom, I hate my daddy. How the fuck you say you hate them when they put this roof over your head? They go to work every day, sweat and labor to put this roof over your head and put electricity in your house so you can goddamn get on your goddamn internet and Facebook and whatever the fuck else you doing. You know, got you that iPhone or whatever you got and putting food in your belly and letting you do all kind of whatever you want to go do. How you gonna deal with, say fuck your parents is giving you all of that stuff because you want to be a spoiled brat? You know? How you gonna deal with your parents like that when they out here slaving for you? If you got parents of righteousness, you know? And they out here trying to do all these things for you, and you just basically saying you don't want to deal with them. You rather go live with them heathen. So now you're gonna go live with the state. Now you're in an orphanage. Now you're getting molested by some fucking heathen day in, day out, and they don't give a fuck about you, you know? Verse 7. Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, and the elders, and they will tell thee. Okay? Think about slavery. Just YouTube slavery. You want to say fuck the Most High? You don't care what he said? You want to ignore the words that he's saying? Go look at slavery. Look at that. Generation after generation born, died as a slave. Don't even know why. They was just, as a baby, they was born into slavery, and when they died into slavery. The next, born into it, died into it. Born into it, died into it. They was praying, but to no avail. The Most High turned his back on them. Turned his face from them. He ain't gonna hear them. Think about that. Okay? Like how you gonna be disrespectful in the face of the Most High? Your creator. Really, I mean, I can go on days and days and days in on this, but you know, this is just something that really get my spirit up when you people, you really disrespectful towards the Most High who gave you everything, you know? Get back to my precept, but what I was reading over here in Jeremiah chapter 7. Chapter 7, verse 12. But go ye now to the place which is in Shiloh, where I set my name at the first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people. Remember the generations of old. Ask thy fathers, and he'll tell you, and your grandfathers, and he'll show you. YouTube slavery, slave trade. You can YouTube slavery, and then you can YouTube the slave trade. Either of those two separate atrocities, which was the same atrocity, you wouldn't wish that upon nobody. You know? Verse 13. And now because ye have done all these works, saith Yahweh, and I spake unto you, rising up early and speaking, but you heard not, and I called you, but you answered not. Therefore will I do this unto the house which is called by my name, wherein ye trust, and unto the place where I gave to you and to your fathers, and I have done it to Shiloh. Talking about Jerusalem, talking about, you know, the Israelites. And I will cast you out of my sight, and I will cast out all your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle fire, and the women knead their dough to make cakes to the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings to other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. Do they provoke me to anger, saith Yahweh? Do they not provoke themselves to confusion to their own faces? Yo, the Most High gonna fuck y'all up. Point blank period. The Most High finna fuck y'all up. The Most High talk like this throughout the whole scriptures, you know? Saying, you know, bruh, the Most High is not playing with y'all. Like, me for myself, first and foremost, the fear of the Most High is on me, because I read these scriptures and be like, oh, bruh, the Most High ain't playing. I can look back into history and see, bruh, I do not want to be, I could not imagine myself, even though I know that, you know, in a pre-carnation that I was on one of them slave ships, you know? And, just, bruh, I would not wish that upon nobody, you know, getting a fucking butt plug because you shitting on everybody else, and them breaking your teeth and shoving food down your throat, you know? Throwing you off the goddamn ship. So many